rise. Let us reaffirm our commitment to our country. Let us stand united behind our president and work together to build a stronger, more vibrant South Sudan. God bless you all, and God bless the Republic of South Sudan.
Ada ke Joyce, ani na bitmana kan sana dai kun sana bitabaraka, sana ta salam, sana alina kulu kelu kun moktuti, lakini hasa ya makatila za kututi. Zuruf, yani iktikad, nas magadani nelja haja, lakini nas bukhazi nesifu le rabana ya bitimu bagidena bitimu le rabana. Hata zuruf de batal gere, nihina binateki le rabana kali ya kimolona. Nihina bitmana sana jai de kali sana alkoi, sana nas kulu bigeni de Farash, sana ta Neema. Julia Barnaba, Resala Taeka Christmas, Alina Tipun, Aishin de Salama,
on air and online.
This is iRadio News.
A very good morning. This is iRadio News. First, here are the headlines. The National Cabinet has adopted amendments to the revitalized peace agreement and approved the establishment of a salary and arrears payment mechanism during an extraordinary meeting chaired by President Salva Kiir Mayardit. The government has welcomed the decision by the chairman of the South Sudan Opposition Alliance, SAWA, Hussein Abdul Bagi Accord, to give up his military command. The governor of Upper Nile State, His Excellency Jacob Delard-Road, returned to Malakal on Tuesday following an official visit to Juba, where he held high-level consultations with the national leadership. This and many more stories are all coming in this news bulletin with me, Darlington Moses, and now the news in detail. The National Cabinet has adopted amendments to the revitalized peace agreement and approved the establishment of a salary arrears and payment mechanism during an extraordinary meeting chaired by President Salva Kiir Mayardit. The adopted amendments, they link the constitutional making process, the population census and housing data from the permanent constitution, allowing the government to continue operating under the 2011 transitional constitution as amended. The cabinet also confirmed a mechanism that will enable the Ministry of Finance and Planning to remit salaries and clear arrears owed to the civil servants and organized forces. According to the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Dr. Martin Elia Lomoro, the Council deliberated on several memorandum presented by various ministerial clusters on critical national matters. Dr. Lomoro said the meeting further discussed the need for the government to co-finance and protect South Sudan's health sector transformation program funded by the World Bank and other partners, adding that slow global financing is placing pressure on health facilities across the country. The government has welcomed the decision by the chairman of the South Sudan Opposition Alliance, SAWA, Hussein Abdul Bagi Accord, to give up his military command. The government spokesperson, Wekatenj, made remarks after Abdul Bagi had officially relinquished his military command, placing all his forces and weaponry under the direct authority of the President of the Republic of South Sudan. The SAWA chairman's announcement made on Monday, December 22, 2025, marks the full and voluntary transitions of the South Sudan Patriotic Movement and the broader SAWA military wing from an armed struggle to legitimate civilian political entirety. Speaking to reporters in Juba on Monday, December 22nd, Honorable Atenj called on the move as a milestone for the country's peace process. The announcement follows a Council of Ministers meeting held on Friday, December 19, 2025. The government stated that the move helps end parallel command structures in South Sudan by placing all SSPM forces under the authority of President Salva Kiir. This transition aims to improve security and support the peace roadmap. A change other that other SAWA leaders present at the briefing are also following suit, giving up their military titles to ensure the country has only the commander-in-chief. The government spokespersons also acknowledged Abdelbagi's plan to turn the SSPM into a formal political party. The statement concluded by calling on civil society and other political groups to support the transition, urging remaining armed forces to follow this example. This is iRadio News, and now before the international news, the governor of Upper Nile State, His Excellency Jacob Delabort, returned to Malakal on Tuesday following an official visit to Juba, where he held high-level consultations with the national leadership. During the visit, the governor met with His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan, and other senior government officials. The discussions focus on the prevailing peace and security situation in Upper Nile State, with particular emphasis on recent progress towards stability in Malakal. The governor briefed the national leadership on ongoing peace initiatives, community reconciliation efforts, and measures undertaken by the state government to consolidate calm and promote peaceful coexistence among communities. He reaffirmed the commitment of the Upper Nile State government to work closely with the national institutions and development partners to sustain peace and improve the humanitarian and socio-economic conditions across the state. Upon his return to Malakal, Governor Road reiterated his dedication to inclusive governance, peace building, and the restorations of normalcy in Upper Nile State. He called on all stakeholders to continue supporting peace, unity, and stability in the region. This is iRadio News, and now to the international scene. Libya's Prime Minister has said the country's army chief has been killed in an air crash in Turkey. General Mohammed Ali Ahmed al-Haddad and four others were on board a Falcon 50 aircraft flying out of Turkish capital Ankara on Tuesday evening. In a post on X, Turkish Interior Minister Ali Yerkalaya said signal with the business jet was lost at 20:52 local time, which is 17:52 GMT, about 42 minutes after it took off from Ankara's airport. The Tripoli-bound jet had issued an emergency landing request before contact was lost. The aircraft's wreckage was later found southwest of Ankara, and an investigation is now underway into the cause of the crash. And finally, there is a growing anger in Malawi over a post-Christmas fortnight trip to the UK that one of the country's vice presidents is due to take. Jane Assa's visit will be a private capacity, but the reported size of both her entourage and overall cost of the trip has ignited fierce criticism. The details have been disputed by her office. The row began after the circulations of an alleged leaked letter to the Malawi High Commission in London, signed by Secretary for Foreign Affairs Chauncey Simwaka, listing 15 individuals set to accompany Ansar. In power since October, the Vice President's government has pledged to manage the economy competently and has already announced a raft of austerity measures. This is iRadio News, and to end this bulletin, let's have the recaps on the top stories once again. The National Cabinet has adopted amendments to the revitalized peace agreement and approved the establishment of a salary and arrears payment mechanism during an extraordinary meeting chaired by President Salva Kiir Mayardit. The government has welcomed the decision by the chairman of the South Sudan Opposition Alliance, or SAWA, Hussein Abdel Baghi Akol, to give up his military command. And the governor of Apanal State, His Excellency Jacob Dollar Road, returned to Malakal on Tuesday following an official visit to Juba, where he held high-level consultations meeting with national leadership. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there's a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message on +2 1125 870 870. It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba. You can also follow us on our Facebook and listen to us on our live streaming broadcast at iRadio, and also our YouTube channel iRadio South Sudan. This has been the morning news. I am Darlington Moses. Stay tuned. Up next is the second hour of the Dawn Show.
My name is Sarah Bagilio. Christmas is that special moment when we slow down, smile a little more, and remember that we really matters. Love, kindness, and people who make our lives better. Whenever you're surrounded by family, friends, or simply your thoughts, I hope this Christmas may fulfill your heart with peace and the love of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, our esteemed listeners, for the vote of confidence in iRadio's brand as an independent broadcaster of news and information.